everyone, it's naturopathic Dr.Anca Martalog, founder of Progressive Medicine Center in Richmond Hill and ProMed where we help you shrink down one stress size in 5 weeks while also getting healthier in the process. And in this video, I want to talk to you about your relationship with food. On your journey to a lifetime of slim, one crucial element you need to address is your relationship with food. I found that most people can easily fix this issue by understanding the purpose of food. A main confusion many people have is with the very definition of food and its purpose. Nowadays, it is customary to think of food as something that you eat to get pleasure or a way to reward and treat yourself with, but in no dictionary could you ever find this kind of a definition. Now check out the following definition from Macmillan Dictionary. Food is that which is eaten to sustain life, provide energy, and promote the growth and repair of tissues. And it comes from the Old English, foda, which means nourishment. According to this definition, a lot of people are living on something other than food, if you think about it. Now let me tell you what I do when I'm shopping at the grocery store or I'm eating at a restaurant, or pretty much any time I'm prepared to put something in my mouth to eat. I ask myself several questions, and you might want to write these down and adopt them into your healthy habits. And these questions are, I ask myself, is this an imitation of food, a man-made food-like substance, or is it a real food that I'm about to put into my body? And the other question is also that I ask is, will this substance add more life, more health, and will it nourish and repair my tissues, or will it reduce my health, or is it going to give me problems down tomorrow? Now the question now of course becomes, how do we classify, or how do we know which foods are real foods and which are fake foods? To differentiate, you might ask yourself, what substances are essential to life? What substances can we not live without? What is the body made of which if missing will lead to disease and illness, right? Will create illness. Now I want to give you a hint that this is pretty easy. The vital substances necessary to the body are referred to as essential. As in essential amino acids, essential fatty acids. Essential means that the body cannot manufacture this from other foods that you're giving it, from the diet. So you cannot get these essential building blocks from what you're eating. So therefore you have to have them in your diet. Now amino acids, for example, are the building blocks of proteins. They made out our hair, nails, eyes, muscles, joints, etc. Fatty acids make up our outer and inner structure of our cells, not to mention our brains, nerves, and hormones. Now, what are other nutrients that if missing from the body will cause disease? These essential raw materials that we must include are vitamins and minerals. And also enzymes must also be added to this list, because consuming foods that are void of enzymes can create degenerative diseases. Enzymes are the things that do the work for the body, similar to the assembly workers in a factory. Foodstuffs that contain all these nutrients are more foods than those that leave out these factors or contain them but are destroyed in the process. For example, when food is cooked, pasteurized, processed, or roasted. So simply stated, foods containing all these factors, amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, and enzymes are in an optimal balance will create the most health. This is why isolated food factors, such as those in protein shakes like isolated soy protein or anything isolated like that, synthetic vitamins, which are basically petroleum derivatives, refined sugars and carbohydrates, which have to be enriched with synthetic vitamins because they are depleted. All these foods are more fake foods than anything else. So you can start building up in your mind a scale from the healing foods to illness creating fake foods. And this side in my building and my programs are all about consuming foods that are naturally containing all these 5 building blocks. Through our individualized nutrition coaching, we're able to rate your diet as to how closely it fits to the definition of food and where on this scale of health and illness your diet is, and how much health you are creating. So remember, food is that which is eaten to sustain life, provide energy, and promote growth and health of repair of issues. Another interesting definition is the definition of the word diet. Diet, which comes from the old French diet or Latin, it means a way of living, which is very interesting viewpoint compared to the definition that we look at diet nowadays, which is basically something people do to deprive and starve themselves. Now, by understanding and applying this broader concepts of eating and living to create health, as you go to my programs, you will end up with the byproduct of a slim and healthy body.